row and don't change the condition of space, because you already know these two things are same. So correct. So row will be no change in which I have explained you here. For loop I equal to 1 to n, the k loop 1 to 1 less than or equal to n minus I. It will run. Okay. Now, when I talk about the third thing, which is my printing part, here I don't have to print the stars. Here I have to print the characters. Okay. When I talk about the character, always remember initially you need to initialize a character as A, because the first thing you want to be printed is A, right? So if you want A to be printed, just print first row. When you have to print, you'll print the A. For example, done with it. After printing the 3 spaces, I printed the CH with %C or C out or Python, whatever language you are using, just print the character A. Okay, done. Character has been printed. After printing the character, when I'm coming to the second row, I should remember a small thing. When I'm coming from here to here, there is CH plus plus happening. Means ASCII value of the character is increasing, or the next character is coming in the next row. Correct? If here it is B, here it ended with B. Here it is ended with A. The next will start with B. If here it is ended with B, next it will start with C. If here it is ended with C, the next will start with D. So I hope this is the one thing you have to notice very properly, that the next row is going with CH plus plus, right? The next row is going with CH plus plus. Okay, understood this thing. Now what next? The next thing is next row comes next. But before that, we have to think first row A printed. After printing A, we will do CH plus plus. Done. After doing CH, yeah, whatever you say, whatever you say. If you write plus plus CH, then also the CH value will be A. And if you do CH plus, sorry, if you write plus plus CH, here the same character we are using, na? Use plus plus CH. The value of CH will be B. The CH will be B. And if you will do CH plus plus, then also the value of CH will be B. You are not supposed to print this thing. You are supposed to print the CH. I'll write down the whole code. You will get to know. Don't worry. So next time CH plus plus should be done. So when you did CH plus plus, next character became B. Okay. When I'm printing from B, I'm able to see it's not the same thing getting printed. If you will notice it well, decrementation is happening B to A. Decrementation of ASCII value of character. It is happening until A. And after all decrementation is done, then there is an incrementation part. See it here. C to A, there is a decrementation of character. Then the incrementation starting from B, and incrementation is happening until which place? This is plus part, this is minus part. Okay. The decrementation is happening until A, not until A. The incrementation is not starting from A. If you write incrementation also starting from A, here 2A will be printed. I don't want that to be printed. I'll show that to you. Don't worry. So first thing, when you came to any of the row, you have to remember a thing. If you have starting from a character, it has decremented until A. When it is decrementing until A, then incrementation should start E. And incrementation should happen until which place? Happen until the character you had started with. So if I have started with C, I'll start with C, I'll decrement until A. Okay, done with it. Next, I will start the incrementation from B. Incrementation of B will happen until C. C is the character I had started with. Again, the next row. Next row will be C plus plus. C plus plus means I came to D. When I came to D, C plus plus basically means increment of character. So increment of character, I'll reach to D. When I reach to D, I know what increment until A. So I decrement until A. A will be done. Once it is done, I have to start my incrementation from B. And when I'm starting my incrementation from B, incrementation should happen until the character I have started with. So I had started with the character D. I hope See guys, it's not something like A had to be printed once, B had to be printed thrice, C has to be printed. Here, there are two things involved in the pattern. The first half part is saying the decrementation. The second half part is saying about the incrementation. So, if once again you want to listen it very properly, this is the basic pattern. Very clearly, I'll write it so that we can notice it well. Okay. So, suppose there are three number of rows, n equal to 3. So, if n equal is there, row loop will be same, then your space loop will be same. And those who have understood now, okay, you guys also code it. I'll also code and post the solution in the chat box. Okay, those who did not understand, they can listen it now. So n value n value 3. So first will be my for loop for row, then be my for loop for space. That will be k loop. They are similar as I have said. Okay. The next I will be starting with, once this k loop over, next start with my j loop. Now j loop is not going with the star and all. J loop is going with, okay, one student posted, I'll see your solution. Okay, others also trying it. J loop will, J loop have to print the character. So I'll say J have to print the character. What is the character you have to start with? So I'll say I have to start with the character as A. Okay, I'll start with A. Now, when I'm printing the character, once the character has been printed, but until which point it has to be printed? So I'll say if it is starting from A, it doesn't matter from where it is starting. It has to decrement until A first. So if you have started with A, decrement only A will be printed, right? Then the next thing is there should be an incrementation. Incrementation should happen until the character you had started with. So here A only is the main point. Now, this thing you'll be able to understand when I talk about the second line. So what you have to do, you have to do ch plus plus. So the character became B. So means you have to start from B. When you are starting from B, B has to be decremented until A. So B to A we came, and then the incrementation should start from B. And when you started the incrementation, it has to happen until B only. So later nothing will be printed. Done with this line also, come down. You have to take care of the space. So space will be printed in before printing the character. Okay. After B will go to the next character will become C. Next character is C. Then what will happen? Decrement until A. Done. When you have done CBA, after that you have to start the incrementation from B. So B, C. Until which place you had to start it with. So incrementation should happen until you have started character, and decrementation should happen until A. That's what it is. If any doubt is there, still you can ask. Explain the same in the code. One student did the solution. What about others? Is it not? If I'm going fast, going slow, let me know. So understand which page with and according things. Okay. Yes. So just to is in the chat. If it is clear, clear doesn't mean that the logic is clear. It's clear, that is fine. At the end, we have to be able to code for it, and that the point is. Just do the solution. I'll check the solution. One student. Okay, you will take the string z like that. Okay, then len minus 2 you will do to y plus 1. Okay. Was the output, but I feel that it's something very perfect. Okay, I'm looking at the solution. You.
కావాలి ఇప్పుడు వినాలే
వినలేమమ్మ
ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంది
ఇది పాత ఒకటి చేయలేక చూస్తున్నా ఎట్లా
ఏంటిది అది
ఇట్లా పిరమిడ్ లెక్క
Okay. Then we know well. Oh, use to the law. Is it like here? That's not the problem. Code it. Yeah, I'm just doing the compiler and then I'll show it to all of. Oh, even the law is not clear. Okay. Explain in the for you, I'll explain in the compiler. That is also not mentioned to. Yes. If it is also not clear, you have to just mention it. Okay. Yeah. I'm just taking you to the computer. Meanwhile, I'll try, and for the student, I'll write code. Don't worry. Yes, I'll just present the screen. You guys. Yeah. Hope my screen is visible. Visible to all. I'll just code it. Okay. So, student, what you need to do are also here. Be you guys can, and those who know or other language understand. Here, student, what I need to do, we are using to declare them. We will table whatever. Okay. As it's the mechanical student. If any of the line, quickly post it in the chat box. Okay. But at that time itself, explaining it to you also to you understand. Okay. Yes. And then just if any, okay, clear the variable which we are going. After that, use the scanf means the value of n means what? Those will be there in that table. Okay, done with it. Once I'm done, to do declare them as well. Write the code. But it a lot of time, many language. The logic, if any, you can okay. And if you feel good, post Python code also. Yes. So character. So character to take with, I have to with A because be printed is especially to all non-student listen it well and try to understand. Any mention it to me. If you are unable to understand any of the language, so this is I loop is what? This is my row. So I'm saying my row has to be changed how many number of time. Correct? If I'm one, suppose I'm saying 3, it should from 1 to 3. If I'm starting or what does it mean? than or equal to 3. Next, 2, 3. 2, 3. Simply the 3. Is it fine? Is it? Yes. So it's ask of your, once this, you will come in, say you to do, do here at next. What you have one particular row number, then you have to, so spaces, you will write the loop space. So loop you are writing as k. Start from 1, you k less than n minus I, correct? And then k plus plus. Now you working. So I'll say it's like we can use Java also, true, but pretty fine for non-mechanical students. That's just concern is. Everyone has to understand. If you know Java, write down the code by understanding changes and print. Someone will say we have to use the, someone will say we have to use the C, say we have to use the few are code, send you the solution. I have solution in all the languages. Don't worry for it. Yeah. K will start from 1 or equal to n minus I, k plus. Does it mean k starting from 1? Addition will be like or equal to 3 minus 2. If it is done, now next what you will check, loop will run, what will k value will be k plus plus 2 less than, what is minus I? What is your I now? I is, so I is still 1. 1 means 2. 3 minus 1 means what? 2 less than or equal to true. Next, your 3. 3 less than or false. That is why this k loop is running how many times? 2 times. If it is running 2 times, 2, that just printf space. Okay, so the space printing. Once this is done, this is over. Once next thing you have is print the character. Tell me everyone, clear there? These 2 lines. Now with character printing. So very carefully. Are these 2 things clear quickly? So you can be sure like you perfectly fine. For mechanical, so I think it's okay. If quickly, yes. Now see, now J has to start, I'll start with CH because CH is from there. Okay. Getting it from task, my first, we have to declare this. So when I ask me the value, so here I will enter. See, I'll custom input. Custom input, I'll take the, will pass the value to n. Okay. Yes. Now, to CH I said. task for the character printing is not until a increment. So if I have to declare my J, if I will have to run till the time my character is greater than it. Incrementation means from the greater value. Suppose I started with 5. 5 is greater than or 2, greater than or equal to 1, 3 or equal to 1, 2 is equal to 1 is greater than or equal to 1. Now I'll stop. So that is why we are putting the condition from wherever you are saying you have to go till A. If this is the thing, sorry, not CH actually, I have to say J over here. So J value start CH and J have to run this is the decrement loop, na loop. It will go for J++. Come inside printf the C. Why am because I have to print the character in C language. So percentage C in C right char. You can print the thing the character. Correct. So this is CH and here I have to print the value of J. I'll just trace the same thing for all of you also. Let's complete it in code first. So this J loop done. Loop done. Allow all of you because turning. Okay, when just posted in the itself. Completed yet? Half of the part completed. Now remaining. If incrementation is remaining, what I have to do is will start from the correct. It's fine. Happen and should happen. It should happen and the cat start. We are starting from implementation is happening until the place. Implementation always happening and started with. If you are then increment, then half of the implementation is completed. After incrementation start, it is happening. If you have done half, correct answer you are receiving. Half of it you will get this. Now later, so increment the character and then again come down and print off this thing. Let's see, we say print. So completed whole when the whole is done with incrementation. When I'm going to go with CH character, once this is have new line, correct? So I'll be once you are done with close the for outer for loop. When whole closed, I'll show it properly. All of you can like I'll just slides. Have a look at it. So I have started with N CH scanf. I have done SF means N will take user. If I'll enter 5, if I'll enter 4 rows, if I enter 3, it will this if it is not to keep it and the top part is working for implementation. The dark part is working. Okay. Second for loop B Here you are, yes, I missed it. Yeah, start with B. Done with it. Covered. Over. Close. For loop will be closed. Yeah, 2 will be there. First, I'll run and see whether it gives out, and then you can let me know about the code. So I'll ask if I'm putting run code and we'll see what is printing. If any mistake or anything there, we'll see. Now I'll run. Have a, it's giving the, yes, I shared now, but expecting all of you get the code. That's not my concern. These two for loops are not. Yes, no. Uh, okay. Sure, sure, sure. Yeah. So code for all of, then you are getting one small difference. Okay. Very different. See your doubts. Wait, I'll just to all. Okay. Start. I will take it. I will explain it. Yes. I will just, and later the question I'll put so that question only I'll to be very it because easy. Yes, sure, I'll share this also. Don't worry. All the notes. Okay? Yes, yes. And now you'll get, yes. So the thing and how it's working. And what I was saying is I'll not codes, I'll be taking codes only because you can get from anywhere. Correct? Yes. Now come to it. Yes, I'm starting from, if I'm starting, it will start from A. You check the thing out. Basically, comparison always happens with the values of the character. What do you know? It 65 is greater than, because it has to, A's RC value is 6. Fine. 65 with the 65 condition 2 we the A. I'm not talking about the space. Okay. After that, sure, I will try and share all. Okay, okay. I'll try to share all. Don't worry. Java also, Python also, right? So we won't do anything. So the thing. The code I have. So this first week, this complete greater than or equal condition true. If the condition come in and you'll print the j, so printed. Then you will do minus. J minus means here we had 65. What is 65? ASCII value. Now j minus take j to the, now you will check the condition. Greater than false. If the false, we cannot enter inside the loop. So now I into the other for loop. Into the other for j is starting from b. B means what? ASCII value of b is 6. I'll check 66 or equal to c or a. Or equal to 65 or not? No, it is not less than. We won't enter loop also. CH, CH became when after new line. So new line. Correct. And again, I'll this part. I'm not saying the logo change and all. When I'll come in now, now what is my 66, which is B. So here, like I'll just erase from here. You see clearly. CH was. Now my C is B. Okay. So it's B again as B. You'll say B greater than or B 6. Okay. 66 is greater than 5. And true. Here printed, you came to the new what? Then or equal to 66, condition 2, print the J. J is B. Okay. Fine, minus, minus. It will become 65 is greater than 65. Condition J is decrement in A stable. So this is A. This is stable. So this J became 65. 65 greater to 65 condition A value. What is J? Printed, na? Now 65 is what? Into the A. Now J minus minus. It will be 64. Greater than or equal to 65? Condition false. This condition loop is done. Come out. J loop is starting. Next J say start the J with B. B is what? 60. Then or equal to what is your CH now? So you already know your CH has been changed to E. 60 then or equal to 6. Condition true to the J. J is what? B. Start with B. B dead. After J plus then or 6 66 you won't be able to enter inside. Done the task. Plus CH plus will become. Tell me now or not. For it. So from C to A. Increment B. B will be till C. So is it clear to mechanical students who are saying, ma'am, logic? Them if they can post. Let me know, guys. Is it clear to them? Mention, it will be a great thing. So they can understand, like, if not, that is just okay. All of you to the next question of today's. Just show the question. Now, you to the, I don't know what. Okay. Yes. So here comes the next to all of you. me to scroll it down, just mention it here. I'll just 1 second. Just 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, it is properly visible. You will be able to see it. Oh, just the question is, have a look at it, try to answer the perfect answer for it. Posted that in second for loop. One student is asked, Ritvik, I was starting. If you see the, you can know the. I'll scroll it down. Yes. See, if you'll note that previous question. Okay. So if you'll notice that previous, their house, you are printing B, then starting from again is why. See the next line. Next line is like CBA. Incrementation. Incrementation starting from B again to B. Started the second loop from B. I have scrolled it. You got it? Fine. That's oh yes. Checking the done a mistake. Okay, I'll see your code. Can you post one more time here? I'll see. Here I have to stop it. See student, what I'm trying to do over here is from what and the questions are okay. CPP we have taken push and range 6. We can perfect. Done. That only is it. Right. Correct. Yeah, student, what I wanted to mention, correct, perfect. So, I think you are the first who provided me the solution for this. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do over here is, what and all type of questions are coming. The question came, right. Need of a which you have to understand. So that only I'm trying to make you understand, because it's not for sure that the same code will come in the exam, right? Same the small thing so that you can write down the code for. Correct. So that's why there are questions regarding the sortings, there are questions regarding the patterns, there are questions regarding the arrays. So everything, just I'll make a sum up of all so that any question is coming, you will be able to attempt. If you want, you have to revise the topic at least. Okay, tell me. See your. You have sent me the code here in the chat box. I'll see your code. And students have already done it. Posted. Someone need can refer it. So if same thing will be done, it will be a great help for me too. You guys are doing it. Someone will do it in Python. Will post the solution that I'll explain in C, CPP or Java, whatever language. The other language, you guys will give me the solution. Perfect. Give me the answer for this. One student given. This is the input. This is the output. Can we go fast, guys? All of you. Something. Okay. You don't know this language. Are you telling the same? I'll take QR code and I'll send the solution. Anyone? Okay. No, now, you have to remember few things. And the thing, thing happens. So to do that, the second thing which comes into the picture, split art. Perfect, perfect, correct, right. So one more student provided the answer that was right. So here it is like things which are important. Recall the patterns. If you are done with the pattern, here this question is from the sorting. There are different types of sorting. You can use any of the sorting technique. Correct. You can use any of this technique to sort. Okay. Just refer whatever feels fine. Is saying I know that it is sorting. I'll explain that. Then I'll explain you the sorting technique. If you can do it in Python, one student have already posted the answer. That is perfectly correct. Right. So first I'll post that one here and this one. So this is fine. This only we need to do. For others, I'll just explain the thing to all of you. Okay. Now, see what the question is saying, how we will get to know that it is solved and all. Just listen. Read the question from the starting. When you read the question from the starting, it says, some long statement is given. Basically, what it is saying, I'll explain it to you. It is saying in this first box, gravity is in downward direction, and when the gravity is in downward direction, that is why it happens like na that whenever we like if I just keep and if I leave anything from the top, it will come down. Correct. If I leave I have picked something and that thing I have left, if I leave it, it will come down. Why it is come? Because of gravity. Gravity is there in upward to downward direction. That is why everything comes. 3, 2, 1, 2 is the thing. I'll take you to the people. I can show you what I'm trying to mean by this. Yes. So I'll just This. And now just see what what I'm trying to mean by this. So I'm trying to mean from here is, if something I leave from here, for sure it will come down, right? Because gravity is there in downward direction. For suppose gravity is there in this direction, left to right. It is left to right. If you leave anything over here, it won't down right side. That in that direction, everything will be automatically switched to that way if I leave it. Correct. Now the same thing they have said using the box. It is like some small boxes are there. Then we have some 2 boxes. Then we have some 1 box. And then again we have some 2 boxes. Right? This is the way they have given the things. Okay. If this is the way they have given the things, now if the gravity downward direction, they'll be aligned. No issues will happen. Correct. But if the gravity flip is happening, flip means now gravity is not upward, gravity is in this direction. So if the gravity is in this direction and the same box is there, do you know what will happen? This box now won't stay here. It will go to this side. Correct. It have to be balanced. Na? So what will happen? These 4 boxes will be balanced only because left to right direction the force is. But these 2 boxes also will come to these 2 places. Like if you leave anything here, it won't stay here. It will come down by default, right? So same thing. From here, it will be switched to the right side. Okay, understood. Here we had 1 box and this 1 box will be switched to this side. When the gravity has been flipped, the box are arranged like this. So boxes were in the manner 3, 2, 1, 2. After the gravity flip happened, they are arranged in 1, 2, 2, 3. And now what this 1, 2, 2, 3 is? This is nothing but the sorting. And sorting also in ascending order. Correct? So sorting in ascending order is happening over here. And if it is happening like this, you can use the concept of sorting, use the code of the sorting, your task will be done. If you don't know, I'll explain it to all of you over here. But for others, is the concept clear regarding the question? Understood what I said about the question? Sorry. Yes. Just mention it to me. Is it clear? What? Okay. Understood. Perfectly fine. So if it is fine, just use the sorting technique. You'll get the answer. And for others, what can I do is, yeah, I'll say once again. No issues. I'll show you the question and I'll say it once again. Okay? Yeah. So this was the question I was explaining to all of you. See, read it one more time. Once I have said now if you'll read, you'll be able to understand it more well. See or read what it is saying. See it. It is saying in the first box, gravity is there in downward direction. If the gravity is there in downward direction, everything, if you leave anything, will be aligned in this way. But if the gravity will go into the left to right, it will be aligned left to right manner. That is why, see, these 2 boxes came to this side, the orange color. They are the switched boxes. From this side, this box came to this side, this orange color box. And that only I had said you. Gravity is downward, everything will be everything will be arranged in the downward manner. If the gravity is left to right, everything will be aligned in the left to right. Here, imagine like if you left it will come down. Similarly, if you leave anything in there, if the gravity is there in right side direction, everything will be switched to the right side. Correct. Perfect. One student again posted the answer. That is the correct answer. Every one of you, I'll just post your answer here. Perfect, perfect. Yes. Now, for remaining, what I'll do, sort. Okay. Any sorting, actually, there are n number of sorting technique. Okay. But, and always, among all sorting technique, I'll mention the topic also. So, I'm suggesting all of you that remember at least one sorting technique. And that is the bubble sort. So, remember at least the bubble sort, so that you can solve any of the question which is there in front of you regarding the sorting. So, anyone who's done, I have posted the Java solution and one student had posted the Python. So that also I have posted. Both are fine. If you want me to explain, I'll just explain it in the slide. And once it is done, I'll explain this one. Don't worry about others. I'll explain it to all of you. Before going into the next thing, I would like to question so that meanwhile the others can try and we can solve this question. Will it be okay for all? Those who are done, for them also the time won't be wasted, and those who are not done, for them anyways I'm explaining in the PPT. So what others can do is, or are we trying? Anyone who is trying? Okay, trying. Okay, then I won't post. I'll explain it in the slide. And you guys just don't listen to me. Try it out. Yeah. So yes, I'll take others to the compiler screen. Okay. And I'll explain them how it is working. So, student, how the sort works? Sorting is nothing but if some number of elements are given, they have to be arranged in ascending or descending manner. That is the sorting, right? I'll just mention the code for sorting over here. All of you see. If anything you are not able to understand, let me know. I'll explain. Hmm. So now I'll write down my code over here. I'll say I need K, I need J, I need N. Okay. So I, J, N, I have written over here. Then I have written N. N is what? The number of values in the array. Okay. So number of values are N. What does it mean? If I'm saying 6, means there will be 6 values in the array. Like 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Some 10 values. Random also they can be. 11, 6, 2, 1, 0, like that. 6 value we will take from the user, that is N. Okay, if I have taken it, once this thing has been done, I will come down, and after coming down, what I need to do is I need to scan all those values for the array. So I'll declare one array over here. I'll say the size of my array is N, because total how many values will be in the array? N values. So I'll declare the size of the array as N. I'll declare it as integer type because I want to store the integer value in the array. That is how. Now I will scan all the values for the array. So I'll use a simple loop, I equal to 0 or 1, however you feel. I less than N and I plus plus. What does it mean? The loop will run from 0 to less than N. Basically N number of time. And if the loop is running N number of time, it will take the input. It will ask, suppose I is 0. So it will ask for A of 0. If I is 1, it will ask 1. Like 6 value, it will take from the user. I'll just write down the line, then you will be able to understand. So here what you will do, percentage D you will write, and you will write ampersand A of I. Now, how it will work? Initially, my I will be 0. When my I is 0, it will ask for A of 0 value. Then I is 1, it will ask for A of 1. Then I is 2, 3, 4 until 5. 6 value 0 to 5, there are 6 values now. So it will ask for 6 values from the user. Now I'm saying, for example, the values 8, 11, 5, 7, 9, and 4. These are the value I have entered. 6 enter, these 6 value I have entered. After I have entered this 6 value, the output have to come in sorted order. Correct. So how the sorting happening? Sorting is like I equal to 0 you will start with, I until n you will run, and I plus plus. Anyone done with? And from next question honest, please. Okay. I have to execute it in Java, are you saying? Okay, I have to explain it in Java. Okay. That's not it. I can take the Java code here, which is posted. Don't worry. I'll do that. Are all mechanical students are also aware with the Java programming? They also know Java? Is it so? So I'll take the Java code only. I don't have any issue. I'm taking C so that, yes, that's what the reason is. I got the answer. Everyone don't know the Java. Right. That's why I'm taking with very basic so that who know Java, they can understand it. Who know Python, they should understand the logic. They can code it in Java. Don't worry. The Java code I have posted already, right? That code I'll explain for you, Prashant. Okay? No worries. Yes. So here, I loop, I have started from 0. I have run until n, and then less than n and I plus plus. Correct. I know that. That is why I'm taking. See, this language are we understanding? Civil mechanical. This language are we understanding? C programming. That is why I have taken the C. Right. That's what the major reason behind taking it is. And student, those who knows Java or something like, don't worry. I'll explain you the code if you want it to be done. Don't worry. Okay. So here I loop. Now you have taken the array value. Once you have taken the array value, what I want the code. I want the sorted order. So how the sorting will be done? That is the other task. So sorting I'm doing. Do you know how? For that, if I have to say you, I'll show you a very proper slide. I have one of the. If it's there with me, I'll just show it to all of you. There is animation slide. So you'll understand actually how the sorting is happening. Or as for now, otherwise I could have shown it. Basically, how it is going. If I have to say you that, so sorting we have to do. So sorting, how we do, that is nothing but, suppose I have a value 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. Correct. Suppose these are the value. So it works like 2 value it will take. The sort works is you take 2 values. Taking 2 values. Right. Correct. One student have posted in C++. That's the right code. Correct. So here you will take 2 value. Once you taken 2 value, you will compare. You have to arrange them in ascending order, na? So you compare the next value is greater than the previous or not. If next value is not greater than previous, you will swap them. So now it will become 6, 8, 5, 4, 3. After that, you will compare these two values, 8 and 5. So previous have to be smaller. So it is not smaller, it will come here, 8 will go here. Now 8 and 4 will be compared. So once 8 getting compared, next have to be greater. It is not greater. So your array will become like 6, 5, 4, and here the 8 will come. Then 3. Then 8 and 3 will be compared. When you are comparing 8 and 3, basically at the end your array will become, how do you know? It will be 6, 5, 4, 3, and 8 will be at the end. It is what? The greatest among all. Again, you will start your iteration from starting. Again, you will compare two elements. 5. Next is not greater, so they will be swapped. So 5 and 6, 4, 3, 8. Now 8 you don't need to include in this sorting. So you will compare 6 and 4. So 6 and 4 will be compared. They are not arranged. So you will just arrange them. 6 will go here, 3. Now 6 and 3 will be compared. Like that, it will happen. Now I have written everything in the same. You can see it here itself. So 6, 3 will be compared. Now you have to swap them. So do you know how your array will be? 5, 4, 3, 6, 8. So you can see the second last element came into the arranged manner. Now you are left 3 element. Again, you will do the same. So same thing we are doing there. And the whole thing is over now. Your array will be sorted. So 5 and 4 you will compare. Now it will become 4, 5. When 4, 5 done, then 5 and 3 will be compared. 5 and 3 you are comparing. It will be 4, 3. 5 also came to the sorted place. So 5, 6. Here it will be 8. Done. 4, 3 will be compared. 3 will go here. 4 will come here. Now you can see all are sorted. So you have to do it until all the elements are not sorted. And that is why I have said you to use that logic which I was explaining. So I'll take you to the same which is here. So for that purpose, what is the thing? I will run from 1 to n. I is saying us, what do you know? The number of element have to be sorted. Number of element have to be sorted. What is the meaning of number of element has to be sorted? You already seen. After whole comparison, 8 was sorted. Second time comparison, 6 was sorted. Third time comparison, 5 is sorted. Fourth time comparison, 4 is sorted. Like that. Correct? So that is why the number of element has to be sorted will be told by this loop. The one more loop I need. Why I need this loop? This loop I need for comparison. So for comparison, see, already you have seen, if we have 5 element, then how many comparisons are needed? Tell me. If we have total 5 element, then make a pair of 2, 2. So make a pair of 2, 2. How many comparisons we will make? 4 comparison. That only I had explained you here. This thing. Have a check once. This slide. See, total number of element 5. So how many comparisons will happen? If the elements are 5, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, for example. The next comparison 6, 4. The next comparison 4, 3. The next comparison, here 3. So how many 5 element, how many comparison? 4 comparison. 3 element, how many comparison? 2 comparison. Correct? Right. So 5 element, 4 comparison. That is what I was saying there. So now if you will come for the same thing over here, you have to put the logic for the comparison. So when you are putting the logic for the comparison, you will say if j is starting from 0, j have to be till n minus I minus 1. This is the logic we can always remember. How you are saying, ma'am, that it will be j n minus I minus 1? I'm saying it n value for suppose this 6. N value is 6, na? So here, how it will be? 6. I'll write it here so that you can see. It will be 6. My value is what initially? 0. Minus 1. So total how many comparison? 6 value comparison. When you will be having next time, one element will be sorted. When one element is sorted, n value will remain same. I value will become what? 1. When I value is 1, then see. 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. So 4 elements are left 5 only, na? If elements are left 5 only, how many comparison? 4 comparison. Sure, I will try. Possible will be shared. I'm recording. That is why I'm recording it actually. I'll share it. Don't worry. So that is why this loop is telling us the number of comparison. Okay. done with the number of comparisons. When I'm done with the number of comparisons, then what I need to do, I'll come inside and I have done the comparison, that is fine. But after the comparison has been done, what need to be done? Swapping. You have compared and you have to swap them. What you need to do, you'll use the if condition, and in the if condition, if your array of j element is greater than array of j plus 1 element, if your j element is greater than array of j plus 1 element, in that case, yes, that is the correct answer. Perfect. Right, I'll post it in the group. Thank you so much. So here, if condition, checking the is greater than next or not. If pre is greater than next, what you have to do? You have to swap them. And this thing which I'm writing now is the logic for swapping. You'll use a temporary variable. Inside the temporary variable, you store the array j. Then once you store inside the, you will store the array j plus 1 place. And once this is also done, then you will do what? Array of j plus will become array of, temp. I'll say you what. Okay. Do for anything if you are unable to understand or doubt or anything is there. See, this will help us to check. For example, 6 and greater than 5. For suppose values are 6 and 5. 6 greater than 5, condition true. You will come inside and what is your array j? 6. What will happen? Your temp will become 6. Now what was the array j value? It was 6. But now you want to store j plus 1 inside the j. So do you know what will happen over here? It will happen like array of j value now became what? 5. Okay. Now array j became 5. And here, do you know array j plus 1? I have to write, so sorry, I have to write temp over here. So array of j plus 1. J plus 1 is array of j plus 1 will hold what? It will hold the temp value. What is my temp? Which is 6. So now you can see earlier j was 6. J plus 1 was 5. Now j is 5. J plus 1 is 6. They are swapped. So once the